Looks like a great night for cat races. Anybody there?
It's a beautiful day.
I told you we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
I don't want a kitty hat.
Fine with me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
Then why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have 15 minutes to place your bets.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline, was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubalcaba for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead. Fuchi, that smell es peor que la muerte. It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for Kitty. It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for Kitty.
Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
Well, Manny Calavera, you never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I think it would look cool on my utility belt.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny, and so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here, and you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really
You
cared
don't
for
say.
figs. I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face.
Dates.
Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting things.
Hedwig, now that's an interesting name.
I remember one time back when I was 6. Or maybe I was 7.
Ah, 6, the golden year.
No. I had to be 6 because Mr. Rufus was still alive. Now there was a good dog.
Mr. Rufus?
Rufus. He was such a sweet little puppy. We didn't
remember I
care
had a
that he
dog
was
once.
deaf. He was as deaf as they come, but he'd still try to bark.
Could I hold that metal detector for a second?
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla. It's locked. You wouldn't happen to have a second metal detector around here, would you?
Ugh.
Bye, Carla.
Drop dead!
Minutes to post.
Oh, sorry, monsieur, but this is the elevator to the High Rollers Lounge.
That's where I'm going.
It is members only.
You must be new.
And you must have a VIP pass to come upstairs. Adieu.
Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
Well, that's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh, no. Aha! A little stinky, but it could be worse.
Manny?
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny! Are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Le numéro gagnant, le 31, noir, entre les passes.
I'm sorry, monsieur, but...
Here's my pass, Jean-Claude. Now shut those doors and drive.
Oui,
For your
monsieur.
own safety.
But actually, my name is Raoul.
Looks like a turkey baster. It's empty. Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kiddies, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
I'm here for Charlie's money. No, seriously. He says you have a lot of it.
Oh, I got a lot of it, but none of it's his.
How's the old cat race, Max?
Well, volume's pretty low. Most everybody's out of town.
Tell me about it.
But I've got some side businesses that help smooth over the rough spots.
What kind of side businesses?
Many. Let's just say our El Mato associates appreciate our out-of-town perspective.
You know, you got a pretty nice setup here.
You got a good little club yourself, Manny. Not as nice as my girlfriend's, of course.
Did you say your girlfriend?
Hey, Manny, don't pretend you don't hear the gossip. It's not a secret anymore. Olivia and I are officially an item.
I like the new blimp.
Yeah, I decided not to let what happened to the Olivia 1 get me down. Imagine, you try to impress your girlfriend by building her a beautiful airship, and what happens? It goes and crashes, explodes and burns on your own track. It kills her favorite cat, too. Not the kind of thing that makes the young girl's hearts go a-flutter. I'll tell you that, toys.
Your new waiter's got quite an attitude, even for a snooty waiter type.
Hey, Manny, when you put labels like that on people, it's like you stick people in these little boxes and never let them out.
We're all in little boxes back home, Max. 6 feet under.
Now you're talking like the town coroner, Manny. Cut it out.
I'm leaving town tonight.
That's great, Manuel. No one needs a vacation more than you. Get out of town. Forget about that Meche woman.
Well, I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
Wake up, Izzy!
Hey, I'm trying to get some sleep over here.
Going down?
Probably later.
Maybe you could take me down now.
Oh, yeah, I could take you down, but I can't eat customers anymore.
No, down in the elevator. I want to go down in the elevator.
That's true. They wouldn't see me hit you in there, but I still get in trouble.
Why can't you hit customers anymore?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Sorry, don't mind me. Just passing through.
To where?
The elevator.
Doubt it.
Can't I go down to the cellar?
It's a wine cellar. Wine goes down there.
Just open the elevator door.
Then it really says fighting.
I don't want to fight. I just want to use the elevator.
Chicken.
How about a bribe?
Look at me. What can you give to a guy who has everything?
Hey, let's beat up that waiter.
Not a bad idea. But he's new. Give him a break.
Okay. Nighty-night. Busy as ever, I see. I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cumberbund.
But don't you see? When the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police. And the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Hi. Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name? Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on the chin.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
You guys know a seaman, Naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out of work bee.
I've tried. Only Gladys can get these doors open. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there. Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine. What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, The search could go on for some time.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrio?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. Membrio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Morro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later. Ah, Lady Luck.
Le numéro gagnant.
Can't. I'd miss my boat.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your Meche. You must be patient, and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly dead. Watch out for the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful. Dear friend, our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I, Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution. Great news! We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee. To celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures. Manuel, I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubacava for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world, but the next in which our true glory lies.
I just got this one today.
Beware, Manuel, for you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marro of your presence in Rubacava. If this information reaches Hector Le Mans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you. You must give up your search for Mercedes for the time being, and please, be out of Rubacava on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on the big sign.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news. As your service to the I am pleased with Calavera, say all. Please feed. Manuel, you must be. If it is meant to.
Ha! He's still.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up his name is once a small. Watch out.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera,
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow, heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so, Viva la revolución.
Oh, man.
Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
Labor Organization and Revolt Made Easy. Chapter 1. The workers shall control the means of production. Ooh, better not show that to Glottis. What's the buzz, boys?
It's bad down here, Manny. It's like we want to control the means of things and stuff, you know?
You bees gotta be strong.
Easy for you to say, topsider.
I think these are the words you're looking for.
The workers shall control the means of production.
The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it! That's what I've been trying to say! Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the man just who makes the honey around here!
That does it. You know, I always thought bees came in two colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Ah! Hey, what are you doing? We've got the right to assemble peacefully.
Good. You're going to need a lot of assembly after we take you apart, comrade.
Manny! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, that's gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here.
Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor. So, what are you guys doing to free Terry? Guess it's up to me. Come on, don't you guys want to have a free Terry rally?